Hello and welcome back to our Undead Titan in Age of Wonders with the Archon Prophecy. We're about 25 turns in and things have been going decent. We got a lot of free cities around us, but the unfortunate thing is that we are a frost giant and we're spreading frost everywhere, and all of the frost on the surface has brutal Arctic blizzards that are severely making it difficult for us to heal. We've recently just got the Pact of Loyalty with Duskvault, and we've got our third stone out right now. We've got an enemy over here with Morena, but the rest of the world has been decent. We found a guy up here, and we're set to kind of conquer this entire continent. So far, it's looking okay. I'm realizing we haven't explored down here, and it looks like she's spread another city. So she must be like here as her main capital. Hey! Creo, thank you for the primer. Welcome on in. I feel like we got ourselves a good little setup here right now. Well, I really should get some scouts down here. I don't know how my brain just like fogged out this entire section. You've got a little bit of food coming in. We'll grab that mega textural archive. These guys are sending a war party. It's going to be a little complicated for it to get to us because I think it has to go through here, which means small monster den. I am being pillaged by a small monster den up here as well, but we're going to get rid of this guy before he also attacks us. Now, is there anything I want to unlock before I do that? I don't have the Imperium, even if I wanted to. I do have another hero, though. Heck, let's just do that. Give these guys some extra bodies. Ah, man, I really don't want to lose that vampire spider hatchling, because if it levels up, becomes a full vampire spider, I'd be pretty happy. Blinding Sands is active right now. So what do we have? We have a hunter spider, 2 hunter spiders, and a hunter spider matriarch. They all got jump. They all got that jump. And we got Tom Tom the Ox, who's a new guy. We'll summon an Umbral Demon. Just a Will Thief, nothing too crazy. Range of 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. I can't get him. You got zombies. We start with 2 zombies on every map now as well. It's one of our new effects. I think these guys over, they definitely need to find some way to heal. I didn't quite realize how low HP they were. I'm an idiot. They're all probably going to get webbed to death right now. Oh, well. Okay. 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 That could have been way worse. Grab decay on you. You're webbed. All right. Oh, that can't be used in zone of control. This hunter spider is definitely my big threat. In fact, I might even Umbral Drain it. Should have healed that other guy there. That would heal him. Let's do that. Lots and lots of tasty bleed stacks. Good flanks on you. The linked unit heals and steals. He's gonna die really fast. You know what? I'm gonna Umbral Drain him. I'm gonna shield wall with you. Probably gonna lose that guy though. No, no, not if he webs. No. Yo, that's close. Shoot, I can't do my big AoEs here. Well, you might as well cancel retaliation and get that vampire spider in there. Couple nice flanks with you. You can focus on this dweeb. You can focus on this dweeb. Hit the two of them. 40%, you're blind. All right, still nailed it though. So this guy should live. I'm gonna raise dead of the Hunter Spider Matriarch so that we don't have to deal with that threat. Coming back to life. Zombies, zombies, zombies. Zombies, zombies, zombies. Pillared. Squish the bug. There should be a spider faction and a spider champion. I agree. That is something I would also love to see in a new DLC. Maze of Smiting. Okay. So we could give this guy a Mace of Smiting instead of this Lance of Glory. How do I feel about that? 24 and 5, 16 and 3. 16 and 3 is definitely a lot more. Damage to fiends and undead. There's not a lot of them out there. There are a lot of animals, though. Boy, do I really want that bow. Well, we'll work on it. Those guys get to keep healing up. You guys, let's go with the tavern here. Start getting all of our other stuff up. You've got the stone mason. You're trying to come down and help with this. We met Exalted Foundatorium. Oh, right here. Ah, this is the Wendigool city. Sway them with a speech about Shadow. Attempt to impress the Denzians of Foundatorium with an elaborate speech. 50% chance, but 6 allegiance. Let's go for it. Crud butts. Shadow Crisis. We are absolutely definitely going to want those. I'd say as soon as we get Dusk Vault, let's swap those over. All right, well, you're going that way. I tell you what, I'm going to have you go down there. And then that opens the pathway to Astral Anchorage, which I don't want to do because they're currently sending an army at me. So I think I'll probably have you go up here. All right. Yeah, a spider transformation would be awesome. They already have, like, there is a secret character that you get in one of the later fights. Oof, 877. We did not get deserts anywhere. All right, we are healing at least. You can't reach. You got one character with 40 movement. Sorry, homie. I might have to abandon you. If I can get everybody back here, we'll be okay. Ooh, Morena is got a little army of these tall defenders. Oh my god, I forgot about these tall frogs. We're dealing with plenty of threats on our own right now. We are just going to have to let this small monster den do some damage while we wait for our backup. Fortunately, not a lot I can do about it. You're going to go that way. Let's have you go this way. Can't wait to get road building. We're going to go down to that Wonderstone. Okay. Let's wait a turn, because hopefully these guys are either going to attack that army or they're going to try and blow something else up. Either way, it gives us a round to heal and another round for this army to come over. We're going to start picking up magical wards to give us some extra protection. Map casting point, advanced senses, cheaper mana upkeep. Probably let's save up so that I can upgrade this city. You're friends with Dustriv. You're going to be friends with Valkeep. That Crusader host might attack us. I could put palisade walls on this, but it means I've got to wait a couple more turns to upgrade it. So I think I'm going to not do that, and I'm just going to upgrade it to a town next turn. I think that's the safer bet. Have I seen the new infestation, the Crusader host? Yes, we actually have one just up here. They are vicious. Mostly because of these zealots. Zealots got a big buff. I mean, all of them is pretty vicious, but zealots in particular are, I do not like. I am not a fan of them. I do need to start building this foundation monument. It counts as a conduit, so maybe I could build it here. And then if I put the soul well there, I'll have 3 things for it to scale off of. That makes the most sense for me. It does mean we don't build it yet. I really do need those souls. So that should be my next big focus for upgrades. Let's grab the blacksmith. We don't have a lot of draft in the city right now, and that doesn't take a lot of turns for us to get. Think the idea with allying yourself with spawners has a lot of potential? Yes, I love it. I mean, they also made it now that it's like if you summon a bandit rebellion, for example, using like the chaos ability, or if you spawn like the umbral invasion using the ability on a thing, it'll stay neutral to you as well. So there's a couple nice, really good changes in that. I don't have enough to come in here with him. That's a risky battle. This guy's got 2 war breeds? God damn. Insectoid war breeds, too. Which look awesome. Oh, man. Insectoid war breeds with a gremlin is actually like a pretty nasty combo. Would that be safe? I'm gonna do this. I can't tell you if it's a good idea, but it's what we're gonna try. You got a lot of gold mines up here. Honestly, I kind of need some materium so I can get mines give mana. You have nothing boosted. You have no farms. Okay. Give you a farm there. The stars have aligned. Build that. 100 knowledge. Grab the vendor. Virtuous spirit. House of Charity is pretty good. 10% gold income, but double food in production. Double that amount in food in production. Defense and resistance per stack of Infinity Incarnate. You know what? I'm just gonna grab this for right now. It's cheap. These guys have invaded. You guys are going that way. You guys are going cancel. Don't trespass, please. Just want that wonder stone. You guys are good. Good. And you're going to keep coming down this way and exploring. Figure out who is living down there. And I do need to set up another city here somewhere. At the very least, an outpost. We do have imperialists, right? So, yeah, sharing a border with the throne city is actually super important. How am I going to pull that off? I guess the throne city is going to have to come up this hidden garden and across like the fountain of creation. 1, 2, 3. Honestly, if I could pull up here and take these 3 and then have this outpost take those 3, they could both get farms give +2 gold and +2 city stability, which would be pretty good. Where are you hanging out? Here? Enhanced vigor, freezing blast. Oh, that's so good. I'm gonna buy that for the Jägermeister. Conquest of a city. There's another Whispering Stone here for 125, which would be valuable. Astral Serpent. Aralazir the Vainglorious. Of the Star-bred Salamanders. Cool. So I guess he is the guy who lives down this way. You're going to come down and grab that. We are ready for this fight. Let's take on them first. Let's fight that ourselves because I don't want to lose that vampire spider. So many changes in the patch, I can't remember them all, but I do remember the soft rework of DK, which you adore. Yes, yeah, I'm really excited to play like a new ritualist because they've got so many like interesting options on them now. And decay is Yeah, I really like the new stuff that they've done with Decay. You guys, put you there, put you here. Should go one further. One, two, three, four. Not in range. But animated frost sword, yes, in range. Rangers. Skeletons. Ranger. Vampire spiders. Sword guys. Let's wait to Call of the Wild. You don't really have a lot of other abilities right now, so there's not a huge rush on it. I have a lot of troops here. In comparison, this is a pretty good swarm. Yes, go after my zombies. Oh, I took away his charge. I was like, I don't understand. Why is he retaliating? Duh. I'm going to do that because I wanted him to displace and replace, which it said he would do, but I guess it didn't actually. All right. Well, that didn't work as I had hoped. I'm really letting myself get caught up on these guys right now. Summon an Umbral Demon. Don't summon a good one. Honestly, I have so many summons that I'm hoping this goes okay for me. You're a caster. All right, I'm gonna allow for that flank, even though it opens me up in a weird way. But I think these guys all benefit from like getting a lot closer. Nice. Great summons here on these guys. Get on top of their caster. Send in the Plague Serpent here. And then just do that again. Probably just shoot the bow on him. I got spells, but I don't think we need them. You get Hex Pact, so he must be a warlock. That guy gets turned around, unfortunately. That might actually be kind of rough for him. Damn, dude. What is this guy's spells? Curse. Oh, he's got the 1 hex radius curse. Damn, I didn't realize you also get that on a single move. That's nuts. It's like such a good ability. Let's have you hit to cancel retaliation. You can just hit this guy to smack him around. You can hit him to cancel his retaliation. Then you should just come in here and start wailing on him. What do we got? You've got a Titan bow. Grazed. Double Giant Slayer. That's a bit unfortunate. Flank that guy with some spirit damage. What do we got here? Go after the hero. You can maybe kill the hero. Close. That sword can kill him, freeing up this archer to miss and graze all his shots. Let's just drop a pillar here. Then zombie. Arcanist. Let's go for the flanks on these warbreeds. They are still the thing that scares me the most. Even if they're not necessarily the most dangerous. That gremlin is free to do whatever he wants, and I don't think I can stop him. Yep, you're dead. Attack of opportunity, attack of opportunity. Oh, and he doesn't go for the hero? Wow, gracious. Gracious computer. You have blessed me today and not murdered me. I appreciate you greatly. You didn't have to do that. I do feel like I should try to heal this guy if I can. That's a double kill. Rocked. Hit that gremlin, cause him to disperse. Then you got a kill on him. You got a nice flank there. This is so funny. I was like, okay, well, don't worry. He won't get killed. And now he's for sure going to get killed. I mean, maybe not. That gremlin might not be able to do enough damage, but gremlins also love critically hitting, so... I don't feel super great about it. I'm gonna necrotize him. He'll die from retaliation then. Oh, or he won't attack. Even better. We have exploring insects. Overwhelm with ceaseless cacophony. I'll grab some of them. A demolishing eye of mentorship. Units attacks, damage, fortified obstacles, and units gain 10% experience. Definitely let's grab that on you. This guy's going to come down and he's going to attack us next turn. But we do have the advantage on him now. And I'm actually going to take the Enchanted Crow Companion because I'm pretty sure we're on a lightless map. Our Battle Saint is leveled up. I'm going to give you Cleric's Fervor. So you can now heal based on the fervor that you have. Magical Wards is ready to cast. So all of our characters are going to have resistances to lightning, fire, and frost. We captured an insect. And I guess we can start casting Staves of Warding. But I feel like having 70 mana for this fight might be nice to have, so. What is the job of the unit with the fist icon? It is a charger, so its job is basically to disrupt the back line or push through the first line, depending on what abilities it has. So in this guy's case, this guy has sweeping charge, so he actually hits 3 things. Like he hits in like a 1 hex cone. So his major thing is generally to move forward, hit something, and remove retaliation attacks. You want to set this guy up so that he removes retaliation attacks as much as you possibly can, so that the other units can then attack without fear of reprisal. Also, I'm just noticing he doesn't have shoes. Do we have any other chargers? No, not really at the moment. They're often really good for like hitting things in the back line. So if you have a bunch of, say, mages in the back line, mages will often have abilities that are like this. So there'll be 3 cost things, but they cannot be used within zone of control. And so if you have chargers, they're really good for pinning down units in the back line so that they cannot cast these abilities. It is definitely, I think, one of the most valuable things they can do. Anything to get rid of here? Grizzly Bear mount, Eagle mount, Pegasus mount. Technically, this guy is riding a warg right now. I could give him a Pegasus. At least then he flies. We did a lot of birds recently. I don't want to do birds right now. I am curious if I can make any good trinkets. Casting points in True Sight. Spawn hatchling. Dispel magic. Magic missile. Heal. Wand to heal is pretty cheap. Windshield. It's not bad on a ring. What about like a giant pillar? Could I make any cool ones? Animal Slayer, critical hit, and bleeding. Accuracy, hit points. Ignore status resistance could be pretty good for my giant. I just want to take a little look while we have some stuff here. Fast movement, also not bad. $165. What about a staff? Ooh, new staff. The spirit damage. Do they all do spirit damage? Interesting. Okay. So I could give like my this guy a staff of healing. What does your staff do right now? It just does Spirit Blast. Doesn't do anything else. Yeah, let's save up a little bit. X-Masters, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. If you don't go for Mount Greaves pants with speed, can help a lot later. Yeah. Grabbing that extra speed. Yes, absolutely. Shields are top tanks. Yeah. Tank average attack, I would say like 11. 11 and change, maybe. Not many fighter units in societies. Only the Oathsworn have them as a T1 baseline. Find them more in the animal units. Yeah, they're kind of like, they're mostly generic. Monks are, well, they're tier 2 fighters. Zealots are fighters. Again, these are all books though, not societies. Yeah, you're probably right. Only Oathsworn have them. Okay, this is gross. There's a Hunter Spider Mercuriarch and an Earth Titan and a Caustic Worm. I'm definitely going to lose some units in this. Losing a single Spearman, I will the Hunt OP take that. All right, let's rebuild. And then let's get rid of this place before it becomes a bigger issue for us. guys are mostly healed, so I think we're going to move up all the way here. Stick together. You're going to grab me this delicious Wonderstone. Yum, 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 yum. You're negotiating with Vowkeep. It's going to be a no for me, dog. I'm going to spend 18 to get the boost there for 2 turns. Pact Co-op here. She is also trying to snipe that, but she's not going to get there in time. You got a war party coming from Draktusk. I still want to, like, peace out with all these guys, but I don't know if I'm better off, like, fighting for that peace. There is a Whispering Stone here for 125. And I need an Ice Steel up here as well. A Rune Steel, as it were. Interesting. That actually is pretty nice. So because he's patrolling, he pulled down here into our territory. Which means we can fight him for dirt cheap. What do you have? Goatmen? Orcish Raiders. So we'll just grab those skelly tanks if that's the case. Stay here. We'll heal one more round, and then we can take out those small monster the next turn. You got Enchanted Crows. Let's grab Pallies. Which, again, I don't actually think we have the stuff to, you know, use them. Build them, even. Claylon has been founded. We'll put you in charge. Build a storehouse. I probably should build walls up here, but we'll wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. I could build either the monument or the soul well. I'm gonna need both. Let's build the monument first. Because it just provides a little extra healing path here for these guys. We're going to dedicate to... Great question. I guess the Shadow. Well, this is an unfortunate dead end down here. We've got a level up on our Death Knight. We'll give him Sundering Sweep. I do want to give this guy probably a two-handed weapon. You got a level up. Whenever a friendly unit dies, you gain Grace. Let's give you Unstable Summons for right now. You got a level of Renown for raising units after combat. Love that for you. Great. So many Skelly Bros. Put your monument and then soul well next to it since monuments are conduits. Yeah, that's the plan. So there's room for a conduit right here as well. So I'll have 3 conduits scaling off the soul well. With potential for a 4th if I can build something there. Infernal Invaders. After bolstering your empire through order and discipline, you receive reports that demons are assembling near Atlas, striking fear into the citizens' hearts. Fortunately, I cannot steal this Chaos Eater. I can get an order boon? I guess I do have a lot of orders. It's not too bad. These jerkwads have spawned another invasion army. So we're just going to stay put and keep healing. Because there's no reason to move up while that is there. And there's a lot of reasons to stay still. This spider is a champion now, so it's very close to becoming a spider matriarch. kind of wish skeletons would evolve. Like, imagine if skeletons all had a tier 3 form. It'd be so busted. I'm saying it out loud, but I'm also like, this would never work. I'm gonna build a workshop up here. I'm having mana issues, but I'll also fix my money issues. I'm mostly having mana issues because we are summoning units instead of recruiting units. I don't have any support units out right now. Let's grab Enchanted Grows. You got the Pact Co-op. What worries me a little bit is that this guy is an order character. So if I don't keep boosting this, he'll probably catch up to me. He might also have things like Rainbow Clover. Pact Vassalage in 3. Somebody has taken these guys over. So actually attacking Manafont would be a good idea because someone else is going to try and do this. So I'd never be able to catch up to them. But we could conquer it and steal it from them. It's going to give us a lot of vassals if we do this right. Let's grab diplomatic channels in the meantime, though. And then... honestly, I might take Nebbington first. Because I think it's more likely that this one will get stolen. You also have access to Rainbow Clover. Who has access to... you have Arcane Stones. You have Haste Berries. Do you have Silver Tongue Fruit? You also have Haste Berries. Do you have Silver Tongue Fruit? I'm just going to do this to get vision on the map. You have Fireforge Stone. Yeah, we'll go with Nebbington. If someone tries to steal those guys underneath us, we can just conquer them. Okay. How's the new DLC so far? I really like it. It's nice additions. They kind of it feels like a I've been calling it like a rounding DLC because it feels like it is just like finishing out the things that were not fully completed. Like we have a little bit. It has little additions to a bunch of different stuff. And it also builds on all the previous DLC really well. I better take that for sure, dudes. No casualties against an Earth Titan. Yeah. You get a signature skill. What are your abilities here? Support abilities grant Fervor. Entering defensive mode grants Fervor. Cleric's Fervor grants 1 rally per stack of Fervor. Bless. Support resistance. Revive. I mean, I want you going down this chain, so we'll give you Bless. Warding Aura is adjacent friendly units gain 2 resistance. Which feels like probably what I want to give you. Yeah. You're a support character. You guys are going to move up here, and then here, and then here. And then I can attack this monster den next turn, assuming it doesn't spawn an entire army. Which it better not. You're just kind of exploring those pathways. You're checking out the edge of the continent over here. You're another archer. Sure, let's just grab you like that. +2 vision for all of our scouts. Super duper useful. I am bleeding mana again. Damn. Man, do I ever love bleeding mana. I'm starting to now look at things and being like, okay, when I start building, I should look at like when things will complete based on how many turns are left. Because getting that extra knowledge whenever I can is really good. No chance of buying rainbow clover. Or no chance of buying silver tongue fruit. I guess I could buy rainbow clover. But not yet. This guy's got to go up a little bit more before we can do that. Those guys are sending another war party. The first one never reached us, so I'm not super worried about that. Okay. I don't know where the hell you are. You must be over here somewhere. I also don't know where Bone Daddy is, like, and specifically why these guys are Bone Daddies. What kind of infestation is this? A bronze infestation. Or do you have clear an ancient wonder, raise a unit, fully equip? Okay. Crush. Dismiss. I don't have the mana to keep bringing up people. Wind barrier ring. Great. You can come in there and heal. You can come in there and heal. And I think I'm just going to march everybody up here to Mana Font right now. I might beat up this Marauder Guard first. Okay, so things need to be completed in 4 turns. I can't hurry this production because it's a special monument. If I rush you, I could build that. So that'll be completed on turn 40. And if I go here, and I rush this workshop, I can build a shrine, and that'll be completed on turn 40. And then here, I'll just have to build something next turn. I mean, I guess the option is I could just queue up something that takes 5 turns, like the Estate Hall. But I think I'd rather do the bathhouse, and then we'll just boost the end of the bathhouse. Let's build a Necromancer. I don't have any support units out right now, and a Necro would be great. Silver Tongue would be on the surface, yeah. Yeah, they have made it so that certain things only spawn on the surface, certain things spawn underground, which I think is like a good trade. Oh, we also have this quest. Damn. 420. You need to work your way up to there before Valkeep comes down. Now, Valkeep's not moving super fast, so I'm not super worried about that. Paladins! And another tier 2 book. Which is actually going to be the Tome of Scrying? Maybe this feels weird, but... I think the Watchers for like a tier 3 mage that we can have in. The guided projectiles are going to be useful for our ranged units and all of our support guys. We're also taking the Tome of Prophecy next, which I just felt like scrying led into prophecy in a logical way. And I suppose more important than that is I needed +1 astral affinity in order to unlock the Tome of Prophecy.
Your mind's eye to gaze beyond the physical realm. Secrets near and far will reveal themselves.
They reworked
The true
this.
observant will even be able to peer
Fire
into the
1 hex
immediate
further without
future.
long-range accuracy penalties and
Your
ignore
enemies
accuracy
look
penalties
shocked
from obscuring
when you deftly
conditions. So they've also given it a +1 range. Or some version of +1 range. I am wondering whether or not I should unlock basic seafaring. But I don't really want to explore any further. Unless I'm getting Wonderstone. What I do kind of want is cheaper magic units, though, because that'll fix my mana problem immediately. So I'm going to do that instead. How much is seafaring? 100? Yeah, 100. Oh, nice. Somehow this worked out, and that's done in 3 turns. 3 turns, 3 turns. Awesome. So let's not rush any of our buildings, and they'll all complete. We'll get 300 knowledge on turn 40. And we can save up a bunch of money and potentially rush a couple of small buildings on that same turn. So you got 17 turns for that. I want to attack Manafont. It's going up pretty quick. And it's going to take us like 6 turns to attack it. All right, I'm going to take you. And I'm going to take you. I'm going to leave you behind. And I'm going to give you that Necromancer when it comes out, and then they can take on that. All right, my next goal is just like looking for places that I can jump off into the ocean. Let's stay down here. And we'll do some exploring. Oh, get some units for the crit bonus as well. That's actually quite smart. A Shade Maker would be really good for that. We already have 1 Shade Maker that's made on that special turn. 3 turns. I'm going to queue you, and I can just buy you. I've got Arcanium Ore, which means I have vassalized Dusk Vault. I've vassalized Dusk Vault. Let's move on to Foundatorium. And Draktusk has 2 armies. You can start attacking Draktusk then. Siege projects. Vassals give extra tribute. That one's actually going to be kind of important for us. Roads would also be really important for us. Baby steps, I suppose. Cancel. Go there. Wait there. Go there. You're upset about that. Everybody around us hates us, which is honestly okay by me. Both of these guys are probably going to come up and attack Sanctorium, and the problem is that they're going to attack them together, which is not what I was anticipating. Or they're going to chase this scout. Kill this scout. Okay, well, less upkeep, I guess. Jägermeister hits a level of renown. because he's got items equipped. Draktusk calls a traveler from Draktusk. It seems this traveler was caught on the road by your warriors and promptly mishandled. How will you act? Move him to the crypt. Decapitate him and drop his morale for 12 turns. Get some good points. Or get a lot of good points. I definitely am evil. I mean, we're undead as hell. But I'd rather him be in my crypt. This guy built an outpost here. Oh, interesting. New rally has started. Alignment has changed. We'll start casting Staves of Warding. My Necromancer is built. Shademaker. Yeah, I don't really want the units that I can build in other locations right now, so we're just going to keep holding on to money. Why must the undead be evil? They don't have to be evil. It's just that I want our undead to be evil. Let's grab basic seafaring. It's actually faster for us to go across the sea here. You're going to cut across that way. You're going to dive into the ocean and start doing some exploration. Maybe even down there. Technically, all the heroes should have started underground, so... see how that works. Can't the Necromancer raise a family in peace? I guess it depends on what you mean by raise a family. Pretty coded terminology there. You know what? We do have focus crystals down here. What is this guy doing? Building an outpost underground next to my capital city? Is he insane? That's not gonna fly, homie. That outpost has got to go. It's a colossal moon. Thunderstorms are active in combat. All units get wet. That's very, very dangerous with Arctic blizzards. And regions around the world turns to swamp. We get a bathhouse. I tell you what else we could do. We could do arcane battlements here for 28 bucks. And hurry it for 116. That's another 100 production. And then I'm going to have to queue up that Great Hall. Can I boost this Shield Maker? Shade Maker? I'm going to do that. So this is a crit maker now. We've unlocked guided projectiles. I'm going to pick up House of Charity. You built a shrine. You need 2 farms to make a stonemason. Probably wouldn't hurt you. Grab a stonemason. And this guy can grab... I'm gonna go with that workshop. You need a quarry somewhere. I need you to start moving up that way. So let's just build the quarry there for now. Whenever researching is researched, knowledge cost is reduced for another thing. Stars have aligned. Staves of Warding is ready to go for 2 upkeep. Basically just on those 1 set of necromancers we have right now. But that'll expand. Marina has to be here. So I want to go find her. You guys are going to attack them. I also have this archer to join in, though. It's a bit out of range, but that's okay. Yeah, we have 100% crit this round, so probably good we do this right now. The impious demons are vanquished. Divine order is restored to your realm, and scouts report that the fiends stockpiled in their nest. Unholy invaders had raided the surrounding lands for several days and perched atop the highest heap, a Book of the World caster. That's okay. 373 gold, a bunch of food, the Book of the World caster, which is really not that good. Or take everything and get negative alignment. Well, that's a pretty obvious choice. One doesn't have to think too hard about that. I'm gonna build this farm. I'm gonna burn that outpost down pretty soon. I'm worried he's gonna try to steal that, and it's gonna be a pain. But right now, what I'm thinking about is, like, I need a soul well. So I'm just gonna grab a farm for the moment. That is still faster for you to go that way. Our homie here is trying to catch up. See how that plays out. I was going to boost more buildings. Damn it. Oh well. Raising a family can be fast if they're buried together. Remove the ethical issues involved with making them just dead. Won't somebody please think of the children? They make great skeletons. Combat casting, forbidden rights. Dude, I am being like, I have no Imperium. It is shocking how bad my Imperium has been this campaign. There's the Whispering Waters, as I expected. You can come back down here. And you, I guess, can just hang out with us. You're going to hang for a sec while that guy catches up. Ooh, yeah, we're like very low on turns here to do this. I could make peace with Draktusk. How are we doing up top here? Pact of Loyalty in 3. Pact of Loyalty in 5. This guy is catching up. I have to boost this allegiance. He is trying to rob that from me. We're going to have an insane amount of vassals. Which is, I really was not in the cards for this playthrough. You know, look at you with your little watcher. And your armies of militia. Atlas is ready to annex another province. 176. Wow. Look at that gold vein. Let's go up here. I'll probably go for that. These guys can probably start clearing out things like these mana nodes. And then these dweebs are going to come up here and start up this siege. Is that both of you? Nice. I can actually capture this army outside of the walls. I probably have to fight this. Yeah. Almost certainly. God for good. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. I mean, yes, but also it reads, if the soul is free and willing. Spoken like a true Gorst. What is in this fight? Gremlins, Warbreeds. Double Warbreeds. Man, this guy loves double Warbreeds. He's also got spider eggs. And he is a buttle saint. Known for their butts. Let's just do that. Throws the gremlins way back. Guys, move up here, up here, up here. Tom the Ox, up here, up here, up here, and up here. All units become wet. Hi. The blade itself. Thank you for the sub, my dude. Dropping on in with the primer. That is muchly appreciated. Always good, you know, if you don't know what to spend your Prime bucks on, you can spend them on right here. I won't say no. And I'll be like, these are great. I can use these Prime bucks to buy more, I don't know, cookies? Let's put a zombie up here. Let him soak up that attack. Nice and tasty, delicious. You can come up here. I probably should have shot you with a bow beforehand, but we'll do that now. Spider gets to come up on the edge here and get a little bit of his HP back. Methinks an Umbral Demon is in order. You know what? I'm going to strengthen that spider and also give him a heal. Ooh, an Umbral Mistress. Kel Delight. This homie's in change. Can I make him insane? So he should hopefully beat up somebody next to him. What am I gonna do with you guys? I'm gonna be really risky and put you into positions that I shouldn't. How does that sound? Does that sound like a good idea? It sure doesn't. But it's what I'm gonna do. That's a pretty good flank shot. That's just an Arcanist. That's also a really good flank shot. And it's 85%. Grace! What, did he not even do damage? Can't have anything nice these days. Every time you try to have something nice, it's grazed. How are you at half HP already? Did I hit you with something? You've been electrified. Did you get struck by lightning? Oh, you totally did. That's so funny. And because you're wet, it did a bunch of bonus damage. Oh, no, it's because you have warding bond. And I am warding bonding this dweeb. Do I want to make you into a zombo? Why not? It'll give you decaying and you're already taking electricity damage, so. Everybody's wet again. You remove all your fervor. Don't you try to kill my spiders. Don't you dare kill my spiders. Sweet Jesus, that was a big cleave. I forgot they have that. $85. Delicious. Nutritious. Fergalicious. What want do you say? Linked unit sustains damage that ignores defense. Caster unit heals. Or I can rack you for 19, but that doesn't do a lot. This is also free. Let's cast that. It should kill the other hero, who now becomes a zombie and now threatens those guys. You're a summon, so you should move up and get in the line of fire. That's not where I wanted to move. I wanted to move there, so you have a flank. Oh, that Titan killing extra shadow. So good. Who is the... This is the Shade Maker with the special ability? I thought one of these guys had Born Under a Star sign. This guy has Born Under... There we go. Born Under the Stars. Born under a bad moon with the star sign in his eye. Woke up this morning. What are you doing? How about you come here? How about you heal that spider again? You know what? Let's wait a moment. I have other people who still can go, and they can do a lot of damage, so I think this guy is dead. Raised! Welcome to Zombocom. Bienvenue à Zombocom. Did you take this at the beginning of your turn? Each turn. 9 damage. You're gonna die from blight. You're definitely dead. Cast Freezing Blast on that gremlin. He's the biggest pain in the butt. That guy's broken. They're both broken. Fantastico. Finish him. Notice AI has started to concentrate fire a lot on one's units. Yeah, so that's actually under the difficulty settings now. Is when you move it up to brutal from normal, it specifically engages better focus fire. So it will try to burn down your units. And it's quite good at doing it. I will say. Ooh, what are you guys? Insects? Cranky, yelly insects? What kind of insects are you? Please, for the love of God, give me a tooltip. Why am I having so much problems getting tooltips to spawn today? Thank you. Overwhelmed with ceaseless cacophony. Padded armor. I'm only giving it to you because you're a collector. You're not really what I would give that to normally. Start the siege. 2 turns. Gain 50 gold per tier of the besieged city. Sure. And harass the defenders. I don't think we're gonna have to actually fight this fight, because it feels like we have a pretty big army here. We've unlocked the House of Charity. Unfortunately, we're not going to be taking the Vigil in this run, so let's go for Scry Enemy. He says like he has ever used that spell in a single campaign in the entire history of him playing this game. Training camp leaves in 5 turns. Well, that won't do. What if I bought some level ups off of you? Ranger re-education, you say? I can make my Death Knight into a ranger. And then I could use that bow. $15 max HP, you say? I'd like to get that governor training as well. Manafont is sent to war party. Has it? I don't think it has. Charge up guided projectiles. This feels good. We got some nice wars brewing with some like forward-facing outposts. I don't know if he'll make... He probably won't make that into a city. It's not really a good spot for it, but... Series of animated shorts with 2 elven sisters. One of them is a necromancer's boyfriend and uses puns. Raising Family was one of them. A bodybuilder with death lips and stolen hearts. Love that. What are you thinking about them reducing the overall damage in the game? With Elite no longer giving 10% and various weapon enchantments reduced to 10%? I haven't noticed it as a big issue. This guy had more armies than I thought. He just spawned 2 armies out of thin air. God damn. This is no longer a winnable fight for me. All of his units are going to take 20 physical damage. It's not that it's not a winnable fight. You know what? It's a lot of skulls, which is a ton of healing, which is a pain in the arse. But that's where the bulk of their damage is coming from here. The bulk of their points are coming from is all support units. Now, support units, I feel like, got a huge buff and do way more damage. This Magma Spirit obviously won't be fun either, seeing as we have mostly skeletons. Death Knight and a Battle Saint. Obviously, it's a melee comp. Seems like nothing changed. Yeah, I mean, I was playing on the brutal, challenging plus difficulty the other day, and I really didn't find it that bad. I found it was like, it's really punishing at the beginning, but otherwise not so much. I feel like if they're making small changes, like a 10% here, 10% there, it's very much with the intention of like, this is the offset 10% damage that's like slowly crept up across the board from other buffs and everything else. Now this guy is selling forth, so I wonder, should I just make a defense? What's great about this is because we're wet, we actually have fire resistance. I don't like these vampire spider hatchlings having this little HP. These Skelly warriors are definitely going to get killed. Yeah, like my understanding is the computer basically has to come out to fight me here. Leave a spot for an Umbral Demon there. We got a pretty good line. Obviously, like, we're a little bit wounded. This guy took a lightning bolt at the beginning of the match, so he's dead. He's gonna take too much damage. Frost Sword I'm going to want to wait on. The rest is just smacking things down. Prip Sprit. And Nika, thank you for the follows. Welcome to the agency. Wonder if there's a bug or it really doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's mostly just to offset power creep that's been coming up in different things. And to... It allows them sort of like to level things down so that, you know, lower level units can sometimes do a little bit better. Does this only attack? No, it's one random unit. I'm just happen to be getting hit with it over and over again. He's splitting his army. I'm wondering if I shouldn't try to shift. You know what I mean? Like, this is where this big, dirty Magma Spirit is, which I think can come out and do serious damage right now. This Skeleton Warrior is sacrificial. Let's, like, if I can use him to bait, I think that's probably the better choice. Oops. You go there. Now, I do believe I just put a ring on him so he can smash fortifications, which is really good on a giant. Maybe even to fill that gap from the Umbral Demon. You guys sneak over there and there. 2 stacks of decaying for 3 turns. When it dies, it becomes a decaying zombie. It's got so many support characters. Can these guys remove effects? Strengthened and Fortuned, Rally, and Regeneration. Yeah, this is my fear right now, is that with this many support characters, he's just going to be able to buff up and not have to do this fight. Though he doesn't seem to be casting these buffs. Infectious Insanity. Oh my god. On you? Great. Just great. Now I got a weak line of spearmen moving in here. I'm not ready for that spider to die yet. It's a bad spot. I don't love any of this right now. Don't put you there. I gotta stay a square away from him to avoid infectious insanity spreading. These guys are trying to come in. Necrotize him. All right, here goes nothing. Infectious Insanity spread. They're doing Rally Regeneration. Rally Regeneration. Yeah, this is the greatest fear. I thought the computer was forced to sally forth when it sally forth, and I didn't think that he would just sit in the back and cast support spells over and over again. Come on, man. How many turns is that going to last? Two more damn turns? Are you serious? Not having the best feeling about this right now. Not having the best feeling about this right now. At least all these ceaseless cacophonies will be pretty nice. You don't have like an AoE spell, do you? No. Give me another zombie. Zombies and summons are basically my only chance of causing the chaos I need here. Try to stack decaying on him a little bit. god, more infectious insanity. They're all gonna start critting for like an insane amount of damage. Flank crit, yeah. Like those gremlins are basically one-shotting skeletals. I don't think I can out-damage this much regeneration with tier 1 units. Unfortunately, my units have infectious insanity, and I can't flee with them. Very cool. I love that they keep running out of range of my goddamn ranged characters. Such a retaliation. All right, you can do some pretty serious damage to this guy. I know I'm like, oh, I'm dead, but I'm also like, well, you're not dead till you're dead, you know? Miss! Come on. I can't be missing things right now. This poor guy's turning that way and just shield walling. That infectious insanity is just buckled me. Buckleberry Finn. And the retaliation on these gremlins is outrageous, quite frankly. I don't want to go in there because I think I'll die if I do that. But I guess if he dies, I could just bring him back to life. I'm a necromancer. No crits. Cursed be a lady. Necrotize for 20 damage. No, I'm going to go with the decaying zombie here. I do appear to be doing some kind of number on their morale. So at least we have that going for us. This guy's going to hurt big time if I don't move. Let's just take that attack and then threaten these guys so they have to do something. 11 HP. This does like 20 damage, right? Yeah. This whole other flank to deal with. Let's get rid of you. Try to get rid of you. All right, they're going after the zombies. No, they're going after me. I'm frozen. Zombie down. Skeleton nuked. Skeleton nuked. The skeleton did fine. This guy also has like all of his characters do insanity on hit. God, they have overwhelm tactics too, so all those ranged guys are getting bonuses. Sick. That guy's finally done being infectious insanity, and you kill him. do have extra range from here. So I could kill him. Transfer life. Let's move someone if I'm going to do that. I also have raised deads, but I should probably get that kill because I can heal based on that kill as well. That's a pretty good shot, but also not if they're regenerating every turn. So I'm going to take that. And then I'm going to let you take that. I thought that would have killed him. Take that. That gives us another zombie. Decay shots. Not really landing. You get killed from retaliation. I'm mostly decaying zombies at this point. I really don't want this spider hatchling to die, man. Right, that retaliation doesn't trigger because he's going to flee instead. Get all these guys in the back. Siege battles are rough. Can the Giant King carry it? I don't think so. I still think I have to flee this fight. That only heals if I hit him directly. Okay, I better just do summons. Go for him right now because he immediately threatens my hero, who I cannot save. I can explode that zombie. That's probably actually a really good idea. It's my last 15 points, though. And I don't know if I would be better off casting Necrotize. This helps get rid of a lot of the regeneration, but yeah, I'm going to do that. If he doesn't die, I think we have to flee him out next turn. Yeah, see, they've got like new rounds of regeneration up to cast. Oh, yo, there goes 3 of my guys. I was waiting for that fire elemental to cast that. There goes you. All right, let's get the hell out of here. This is a bad idea. I lost my star sign archer. Buy me some time, babies. Buy me some time. Fumble, fumble. Yeah, we're not going to hit anything with the low morale right now either. Well, it was a risky play coming up here with only 2 armies. I knew that, but I had to try it. My summons are at least going to buy me some time. Now, whether or not we actually succeed in getting anybody out of here is a whole other question, but... Broken, broken, broken. Oh, man, you might as well get some kills. Can't do much else. We'll get them next time. No, exactly. Oh, just get those spiders out, please. Ah, my spiders. Everybody died except a single shade maker. That's rough. On the bright side, we now have access to paladins and architects, so perks. We'll come back with a much better army. Someone else is trying to sneak that from me. Draktusk has sent another war party. You've been captured. Oh, that sucks. You guys built a workshop up here. Let's get those palisade walls going. I've been talking about that for a long time and not doing it, so... Ooh. Governor training. A couple turns on that one. I should be able to get that. You're born under the stars, so that's good at least. So you can sit here for my new army. We'll have a born under the stars Shademaker. God damn though, did we ever get punished here? You know what? You should probably come out and just get that free experience. You're gonna come down here. Here's his capital. How do you have... Oh, it's a vassal. Never mind. I was like, how do you have an above ground capital? And then I realized he didn't. Paladins can become cav if you get the mount merchant. Well, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Architects can also become cav. The tier 3 support guys. Shadow Tesseracts. I mean, that sounds super badass. New Empire development skill. Newly summoned or recruited magic origin units get +1 ranks. So this would be all of my undead. Do undead count as summon or recruited? Normally the phrasing is raised. I wonder if that would work. Vassals grant +10 gold. That'll be useful later. We're gonna get advanced logistics pretty soon. You're gonna run in there and steal that Wonder Stone. Wave conduits. What do you need? A second forester. Pact of loyalty. Did you go to war with them? Were you always at war with them? Pact of loyalty. This guy did build a town here. Let's buy that rainbow clover. Migrating and absorbing cities. You're hasteberries. You're also hasteberries. I'm getting lots of grievances. It's a bit more stuff. You can come over here. You guys can fight this. I could gain a warrior unit, a tier 1 shield unit. No, that doesn't sound very good. Whatever. A graceful judge mount. Okay. You've leveled up. We'll grab less on you. Actually, I don't have any souls. I am soulless. Lots of summoned undeads, yeah. Astral and Shadow fit really nicely together despite being opposing affinities. I know. They are a very, very good combo. There are also some bugs. Like, I mean, all the Umbral stuff is booked together. This guy is now building a watchtower here. I don't know what the hell he's thinking. Where is this? Drac Tusk? Sent 2 enemies over there? Oh my god, they're the guys that were here and killed my other scout. They just killed 2 scouts. Alright, Jaeger, you're back. Okie dokie. We gotta have a moment of like getting our act back together here, I think. Let's get you a great cigarette. You got palisade walls. Let's grab a granary. Elementalists, warlocks, and ritualists are what we have available for the Wendigools. This guy's an arcane governor and an elementalist. I feel like that's a pretty fun combination. Let's grab him. I might just give you a hood. What looks best on you? Some wizard robes, perhaps? I'm okay with that. It's not like quite the right armor color, but it'll have to do. Architect Orb of Frost. Damn, I lost my flying guy as well. I guess we'll put you on a Graceful Judge because I can. No governor set. We'll give you the Arcane Governor for now. We'll cast Guided Projectiles for our archers and support units. Alright, then we'll take Virtuous Spirit because that'll help us with a lot of shenanigans. Soul Will comes up in a turn. I have no money. Okay. They aren't opposing, though. Nature and Shadow are, which fit nicely as well. Astral and Materium, Shadow and Nature, Order and Chaos. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Which is funny, because, yeah, Shadow Nature is also, like, sick Blight Druid damage. I quite like that combination. Though I've been thinking about doing, like, Fire Druids. I was planning Blight Druids, but I think I've switched my brain over to Fire Druids. We're getting plus 16 Wonderstone. That's pretty nice. Affinity Obelisks. For each stack of Infinity, this city gains 10 food and 10 stability. Wow, that's pretty good. Nothing boosts this. I don't know that I want to lose gold for food and production, but what would I lose? 24 gold, and I'd gain 24 food and production. That's actually really good. I'm gonna get the Wizard's Tower first, though. Okay, what are you guys doing? 645, 435, 500, 500. These guys are ready for more stuff. Give you a research post. Training camp leaves in 1 turn. I don't have enough money to buy what I wanted. Anchorage is sending a war party. I'm not worried about that haunted graveyard. I'd love to know if somebody else is fighting me for this, because I feel like somebody is. Vassalage in 16, Vassalage in 13. Vassalage in 8. Co-op in 2. War, war, war. These guys, I could make peace with and probably steal. Manafont, we've lost. I don't know to who, though, is the interesting thing. Like, this is another faction. I don't know who they are. And Draktusk, we've probably lost, but we might be able to march on them. It'd be a bit of a gross march. Lightning and Fire Druids? I think that's combining. It's really hard to do 3 affinities. You kind of end up having like 2 major affinities and 1 minor affinity. You could, though. I think what I would probably do is Fire, Ice, go Ghost Fire, and then Druids for blight damage. Oh, there's another city over here. A lot of free cities. This Paladin is done in 1 turn, so I'm going to boost them. What's done in 3 turns? A Shade Maker would be done in 3 turns. So I guess I'm going to get another one of these critical Shade Makers. If I could have you come up, that would be nice. So this is what our Paladins look like right now. They look pretty evil. She's just got such a scowl on them. So they have Smite, deal damage to target, enter defensive mode. Melee Strike. They have Lay on Hands, 2 status protection, and 30 temp HP. And like pretty good resistances right now. 5 Frost. Oh yeah, because of course. This is a safe battle except for these bloody thunderstorms. Stout Ancients. Hardy defensive tactics and tough. Immortal Architects. Keen-sighted, sharp eyes, and arcane focus. Well, I'll take a mage out of them. We got a wind barrier ring at 60%. That's great. Put that on you. And you've got 2 level ups. We're going to grab Claim Soul. Deal damage to target unit on target killed. Heal the caster for 20 temp HP. Target non-hero unit is immediately revived as a Whiteborn on the caster's side until the end of combat. Caster refreshes all ability cooldowns. Can only be used once per battle, though. Interesting. I do want to pick up Graceful Servants here as well. But I also want to start expanding our frost weapons and maybe also this giant boulder. Let's start working on frost weapons first. So we can keep clearing out stuff over here. We got a nice little skelly mage. 2 turns and 3 turns. 2 turns, 1 turn. Grab a market here. I'm trying to figure out like what I can build to trigger the divination stuff. I mean, if I have enough money, the answer is basically anything. That was dumb. Oh, well. See how it goes. Paladins look like the withered Draenei from Warcraft. Yeah. They totally do. Very much have that vibe. I really got to clear out this hidden garden is what I need to do, because then I can connect my throne city to my other cities and they can get huge bonuses from Imperium. From Imperialists. 20 city stability and 20 gold. Yeah, that's like, ugh. Sitting on 40 gold and stability right now. The Colossus Moon is done. Do I want Call Thunderstorms? I mean, there's no reason not to. Because if I can make units wet, %90 base chance of all wet units suffer frozen. We have to get cold. We have to get Frostling transformation. What did you just do? You built a farm there? I didn't necessarily want to do that, but honestly, it's kind of okay. It's just not really what I would have preferred to, but all right, whatever. I'm gonna grab you a vendor, and we're gonna try to boost that in 2 turns. You have a market. We're gonna boost that in 2 turns. You have a wizard's tower. And if I rush that, I could build a house of charity. Or crypts. Or prison cells. Shade maker, shade maker. Make me some shades. Ranged, 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 ranged. 2 melee. Ranged, 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 ranged. 1 melee. And I'm making more ranged units. I'm starting to see the problem in my build. Pact Cooperation. Units cost less draft. Yeah, I mean, let's pick that up for sure. Yeah. Nope. Come on, man. Those are not war declarations. Grumble, grumble, grumble. This guy pieced back out. Okay, I'm feeling all right about this. She's a bit messy, but... Do evil cities still rebel? Yeah. I mean, they can, yeah, unless you're dark, yeah. Negates negative effects if you're dark culture, yeah. I don't know that I've ever really had a city rebel. I feel like it's hard to get to that point, but... Can I also tell them to do things? No. Watchers. No, not a bad choice. I don't know that I love you, but you would come in also at a pretty high level. I think at elite or veteran. Yeah, I'll pick you up. 10 HP in hostile terrain. Better movement on the roads. I'm going to grab new recruited magic units gain +1 rank because we also just upgraded the tower so that it will also do that. I should probably get Aspal Inspiration as well. I got to start thinking about win conditions soon. I feel like we're going for expansion. Let's heal. Virtuous Spirit. +2 spirit resistance. When dropped below 60%, we ignore casualties and gain defense and resistance. Say race transformation. It also covers us in clouds. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. I'm all about that. Try to get some more ice out. Ice also adds like +2 mana for everywhere that we are. So it's very good. Very helpful. We'll have a good bit of mana, a good bit of gold, so we can buy out all these things that we need to buy. And then yeah, let's go clear out the hidden garden. The stores have aligned. Purchase. Purchase. I have 3 guys in the crypt. Meow, 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 meow. Purchase. Just trying to make sure I can afford something in all of these cities. Stonewall isn't stupid. Yeah, so we'll get that. We have another boosted Shademaker. And we have room for another hero to join us. Not that we have the money at the moment. Steal. Probably should have actually looked at the spacing of that. 2 provinces. 1, 2. Actually, that's okay. Just keep trespassing for now. No hiccups. Oh, wait, one more turn. I'm not in a rush. Cloudy Architects, right? So many ways to get stability in the game now that it's really hard not to have positive. Yeah, I mean, the big thing is like once you get the tier 4 city, you get stability based on how many population you have, and that pretty much no matter what your build is, you have positive stability at that point. Now, it does require you to have a city up to tier 4, but like, it's not the hardest thing in the world. Who dares negotiate? Lob's Hollow is mine. How dare you? And we'll be fighting you over that. These guys grow. Right, they also just like can't grow very far at the moment. We'll grab this mine for some money. And we'll pick up a tier 3 tome, which is going to be the new Tome of Prophecies. Prevent enemy attacks and foresee the downfall of your enemies. We get the Temple of the Prophet, counts as a conduit and scales off of adjacent conduits. We get Battle Divination. When cast and for the next 2 turns, apply effects to the battle in the following order. Gain evasion, gain precognition, and then gain 20% damage. Really, really cool. It allows you to kind of like do a 3-turn like prepare, advance, and then attack. Faded Projectiles gives ranged units faithful. I didn't know that. At 20% critical hit chance. Add that onto the fact that all of our ranged units are born under a sign right now, most of them, so they have an extra 20% crit chance. These ranged units are going to be critting like crazy. Prescient Circlets. Gain precognition when entering defensive mode. Are you cracked? That's insane. This just negates damage. The Oracles, which are tier 4 and can cast that on people. These are really good tier 4 units. And Foresee Downfall. At the start of combat, it's a siege project. Friendly units all gain precognition and 10% critical hit chance, and enemy units get 10% fumble.
To know one's destiny can be a blessing or a curse. Oracles ensure that the enemy foresee their downfall, and the ally their fortune, as divination stirs the future, hastening its course. Woe to those who mistake prophecies for mere words, for there is no greater power than destiny,
Haven't heard this one yet.
determined to fulfill its promise.
I like it. I really like the look of this book. We'll grab this because it's, you know, half off or 25% off. And this is going to give all of our skeletons, basically all of our skeletons are gonna stop taking damage. Which feels a little bit like cheating, but let's go. You have so many archers. Wow, wow. Orcish lords. That's different. Swamp adaptation, adaptable inner lightning, and mount mastery. Yeah, that works for a warrior. I'll take you. Some heavy armor greaves. +3 defense, but can only move 3 hexes in combat. Disables mount. I don't know about that one. That don't feel like the right choice for us at the moment. You can grab that skeleton. All right, so we got some stone walls here. We're on to another set of turns. Tier 1 and Tier 2 magic origins allows summoning of Tier 3. Temple of the Prophet. Counts as a conduit. I could put that where that mine is, and it would scale the soul well. No, it only scales off of conduits. I could put it where that quarry is, and it will get 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. I could put it here, and it could get 3 eventually. Okay. Maybe I'll do the Wizard's Tower right now. You have a stonemason, you have a tavern. Let's take that boosted Wizard's Tower then. And then let's go start clearing out wonders. I think that's got to be the goal. We got to get this hidden garden. I'd like to start setting up around the Fountain of Creation. This guy will start getting a great cigarette, which will actually let him expand into those slots. And yeah, if we can touch all this territory, that would be really nice. Helden, I could probably take as a vassal, and that would vassalize all of this. It would give us a nice little realm. Telesfork, honestly, we could probably burn down, but we could vassalize it and take Aegis as well. This guy is my bigger concern right now because he built an outpost right next to my city. This is going to be a bulwark up top. Loyalty in 8, vassalage in 11. And then I've got you. I guess I have the 2 of them, and I still have Manafont to deal with. But Manafont is going to stop being a problem pretty soon, because someone's taking control of them. I should peace out with Astral Anchorage when I can. I think the fight I need to pick is with this guy. Wow, you've insulted me a lot. I have a justified war against Morena. 20 income. And all other rulers would be like super stoked at me. We gotta find some friends on the map. Yeah, and I tell you what else, we could set up an expansion victory right here. Here, here, and here. That's perfect. That's super easy. I'd even have people buffed with the Hidden Garden so that they could heal for 30 HP at the end of the turn. Can I buy Lob's Hollow off of you? No, you won't even offer it. Okay. All right, I think really what we need to do right now is we need to like get geared up into our like tier 3 armies. So let's do that. That's going to be our big plan. Let's see whether or not we can get everything like locked in, locked together, and what kind of like state we end up with because of that. So we're on 350. With that as the plan, let's save this and come back in the next video. Until then, YouTube.